observations, but after going back and kind of looking at the tape, I mean, what are your thoughts, and do they kind of amplify what you saw on Saturday?
Yeah, and felt it in the moment, and felt it after the game. But you look at both sides of the football, man. The first 5 drives for each side are incredibly telling, and the game gets away from us. We weren't able to create any momentum, and it's both sides of the ball. Not finding a way to get momentum, create it, and then keep it. And as a group and as a team, looking at those 5 drives and seeing how we can change the game at that point is something that we've done a ton of, and we've got to learn from.
John?
Jeff, looking at the defense, what do you think should be kind of deserved, I guess, more of the blame for the struggles? Is it more of a Coleman thing, or do you think it's more of a personnel thing?
No, I think it's a group thing. There's at no point in time will it ever be one person. Collectively, individually, I've talked about that a ton. Individually being the best we can possibly be, so that collectively we have the opportunity to go play the way we need to play. And that, again, we had shown great improvements, right, the 3 weeks before Saturday. Saturday, we did not play the way we needed to play on the defensive side of the ball. Getting back to playing with really clean eyes and having incredible communication will get us back to the way we played the 3 weeks prior, and that is something we have to do.
Paul?
Looking at Vaughn Booth the first couple weeks of the season and now today, what do you feel like has changed with him and his production? He just on the surface looks like he's succeeding in all aspects.
Yeah, he's just continued to get comfortable inside the scheme. I think that's what you see more and more of. Is that's a guy that with the reps and with the play count and with the opportunity, he's just continued to get better and better. It's a guy that didn't get here until June, and he's made the most of his opportunities.
Sam?
When you went back and watched the tape, did you see any kind of lack of effort that maybe that wasn't there before, or is that really not a concern for you at this point?
The effort piece of it was not. I think even late into the game, when the game had been decided, we have guys running to the football. We have guys trying to play hard, playing hard. We did not play detailed. We didn't play with clean eyes. We didn't communicate in a great way. And we created a lot of layups for the other side of the ball. And again, I'm talking on both sides. The fact that we walk into halftime with 10 points is, again, that to me changes the game because of not finding ways to capitalize on opportunities. You move the ball, you don't punt, you turn it over, you miss a field goal, you kick a field goal, and you don't get it on 2 4th downs. Like, we have the chance to create momentum for the other side of the ball, and we have to be able to do that.
Steve?
Been a lot of discussion that Michael Van Buren hasn't really looked like a freshman his first few starts, but he had some moments on Saturday where he did kind of look like a freshman. How has he kind of handled that dialogue with you, kind of going over the tape and maybe what he needs to improve on the rest of the year?
Yeah, he's handled it in a really good way. Again, I think people outside the building have been very quick to talk about how incredible he is, while he's gotten challenged inside the building every single day. That will continue to happen. I'm coaching that position every single day, and we have to make sure that we take out the plays that are really bad and create productive plays when a picture isn't perfect. And so I thought the dude played incredibly tough. I thought he fought his butt off. He made some unbelievable plays, but then his bad plays were ones that we got to take out of our game. But it's been week to week challenging him just to be better every single snap. The fact that he's 19, a true freshman, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I got to get him ready to go play to win.
Robbie?
We haven't seen Calvin Dinkins since week 1. Is there a chance that he can return this week? Is he done for the year? And what's
No, there's not. We won't have Dink back.
Okay.
Paul?
Coach, you talked about communication a while ago with defense, and we've talked to a couple players during the week, and they talk about the same thing and missed calls. And not, is that more of a pre-snap thing, or is that in between drives, or what do you see in there?
Yeah, it's pre-snap, and it is. You know, when we're making an adjustment on the sideline after somebody has done something that we haven't seen on tape, we get over, we coach it, we teach it, we correct it in the moment. We have to be able to take that meeting, which is literally a meeting in between drives, and then be able to go apply it. And we have to be able to do that from the sideline to the field, even though you're not getting another rep of it like you would in practice. And so we've got to make improvement there, and being able to, okay, we're getting coached a different way because we're getting something a little different. Being able to take it, then the application of it has got to continue to get a lot better.
When you're down so many guys, just injury-wise on the defensive line, has there been talk or discussions about maybe changing anything up schematically, putting guys in different positions as theaters? That's just not something that you're able to afford to do with just how many guys are down?
Yeah, we're trying to make sure we're staying tight from a game plan standpoint, trying to give our guys the ability to go play free and to go play fast, and have clean eyes. We're going to continue to do that and try to continue to pare down to limit some of the mistakes.
John, you talked about, you know, all the growth and development and taking a step forward those 3 games, then the Arkansas game, obviously, like, you know, a little step back. Yeah, as a coach, is there any like changing of the message to kind of take that step forward again? And is there any kind of insight you can kind of tell us in terms of what you told the guys to try and fix it?
Yeah, again, it all starts with us individually. And again, starting with me and the 10 guys that sit around that table every single day, and then bleeds into the locker room. And so having great accountability in how we do what we do. What was the process to get us ready to play? It did not get us ready to play. And so individually and then collectively, how do we fix that? We have the best Monday that we've had all year long, and finding a way to strain that way and narrow the focus, quiet the noise, and do our job every single snap and be one of the 11 that gives us a chance to go execute to have a positive play, and then do the exact same thing the next snap.
Steve?
Kind of looking forward now, your first impressions of UMass and kind of what stands out about them?
Yeah, these guys have played in some close ball games. They're a group that when you look at them, when they've played good opponents, they've played better, and they've been a group that's getting coached by a guy that's had a ton of success as a coordinator, and a guy that's coached and seen a lot of football. So I would expect them to be at their very best on Saturday as they come down here. We're going to need to be at ours, you know. And for us, it will continue to be about us, how we go about our business day to day, week to week, and getting better.